and welcome to Political Quickie, your political show that subjectively discusses current affairs in South Africa and all around the world. My name is Mapa Sikamura. Do you guys know what the consequence is of assassinating amazing leaders like Sankara, Lumumba, Gaddafi, and having career politicians who are corrupt? Yeah, it is the inability of Africa to invest in itself. Now, Angola is going on a privatization program, right? It started in 2019 and it will be complete in 2022. And this is part of President João Lourenço's economic reforms. So the state will sell off 195 of its state-owned enterprises. This is to ensure that the private sector is the driving force of employment creation. Now, they will sell assets that are also owned outside the country, except, hey, listen to this, for major assets owned by Angola and Portugal. Big surprise! What? I can't believe it. All right, now you remember that former president José Eduardo dos Santos, right, was a socialist who was supposed to subsidize prices in the country through state-owned enterprises, as well as invest the profits of those state-owned enterprises into his people, except he didn't do that, right? He allegedly benefited and enriched his own daughter Isabel dos Santos, whom I share a birthday with. Yeah, yes, right? Now she chaired the state-owned oil company Sonangol. She also owns stakes in the telecommunications company Unitel and the diamond company Ndiama. Now, for every socialist whose administration is corrupt, right, who gives socialism a bad name, is a guy who, or a lady who succeeds him or her and suggests that capitalism and privatization are the answers to the woes that have been created by socialism, right? So, look, I can understand where President João Lourenço is coming from. He wants to ensure that there is employment, the economy is thriving in Angola. However, the problem with capitalism and privatization specifically is that it might not actually materialize the way that he's envisioning it. Look at the case of South Africa, okay? The economy is in the hands of the few. This is the most unequal country in the world, okay? And for the people who don't own the resources, it's not very delicious for them. No, things, especially because we're in a recession. We're in a recession, okay? And so the problems stem from that. Number one, the economy are in the hands of the few. Number two, who dictate, by the way, prices and salaries unless the government intervenes. The second thing is that unless the government taxes corporations heavily, they will not benefit, okay, and also ensures that those same corporations do not avoid or evade taxation, right? So I am pissed, I am mad, right, at the system that's been created where Africans have to go outside the continent in order to get this investment that they love and need very much. So it's just, it disgusts me so much. Why can't countries in Africa invest in each other, right? Because there's always a trade-off with foreign investment. Whether it means that you will not expropriate land without compensation in South Africa or another issue. It's just always better for you to be able to invest in yourself. Anyways, I love you guys. Use your talents to serve humanity, and I will see you next week. Goodbye.